My dude.
What's up?
What's up, brother?
Not much, man. How are you?
I'm doing good. It's beautiful to see your face.
Hey.
Happy as always. Oh,
Hey,
you can't do that. Hold on. Wait a second. You might end up being Michael Allen.
Hey, you never know.
Oh, brother. It's good to see you, man.
It's good to see
One
you,
of the few people that can emote so well through your eyes, you can see the emotion like through the mask. It's beautiful. You got such a good talent for it.
I love it. I love it.
What's been going on, man? How you feeling?
Man, I'm feeling great, dude. Just been chilling, recovering. Can't go wrong with that, eating out, putting on a little bit of weight,
Same.
Hey, food is good, man. Food is good.
I'm telling you, after the burrito spot you told us about, boy.
Oh, dude. Oof. You can't go wrong with that.
Yeah, facts, man.
Yeah.
How's the healing going on the leg? How's everything going there?
Dude, the healing is going, let's see, it's good, painful, steady, super slow, but we're getting there. It's going pretty solid, yeah.
What type of injury to happen? Like, so you can let the people that don't know, some of the football fans out here on the Shady Sports Network.
For sure. So my injury was my femur went through my pelvis, and it was pretty intense, dude. So, so your cup holds your pelvis in here, right? Yeah. And in this little area right in there where it's just attached, boom, goes through, right? But it broke this little area in like 6 pieces.
Oh, man.
6 small pieces, dude. And so they had to dig a little higher on my hip. They got some shards of bone and all that good stuff. So, yeah, man, I had 2 surgeries. First surgery was they put a pin, or 2 pins actually, on each side of my knee to hold my leg together into my pelvis. And then the following day was my bigger surgery where they put 7 pins or screws and 3 metal plates, now holding my leg together. So yeah, man, it's going solid, but we'll get there. We'll get there.
That's what I was gonna ask, like how they repair something like that. I mean, with such a fracture, the destruction like that in the leg. I mean, all the bone pieces, like you said, it's like they can't just put that back together like a puzzle. No. They have to put in. So you have like metal plating now instead of bone.
Yeah.
So in theory, you're a cyborg.
Wolverine, bro.
Oh, exactly. There you go. We gotta get you some metal fangs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's cool.
So it's pretty awesome. I have some X-rays that I can send you, and you can post them. But yeah, I have X-rays of what I have in there, dude, and it's pretty intense. I believe the screws I have in there are about 7 inches long. So
and those are forever, right? That's in you forever.
Yeah, okay. Staying with me forever. They're part of me now, so that's what's gonna hold me together.
That's crazy. Yeah. And okay, so let's talk about how the injury happened. What happened? Where?
So it was in Colorado Springs in ORW, I believe it's called, with Conde Federico. One of my good homies, by the way. Shout out to him.
Yeah, I love Conde.
Yeah, so went with Team Chancla. Went on the top rope for a Spanish fly, and so what had happened was we flipped way too fast, so I went backward too fast. He went forward too fast. And with that momentum, my knee went first and got caught under both of us. And just, so it hit this and then bam.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it was pretty bad.
Well, that's something that you've done so much. I mean, the Spanish fly is such it's part of, I don't want to say every match, but it's something that you've mastered.
Absolutely.
So man, it just goes to show the risk that you guys take stepping in that ring, even doing stuff that you've done a billion times,
little things we train, dude, and they don't ever come out as we expect. So
exactly. And I mean, that move itself is 2 people working in unison.
Yep.
Doing, I mean, that's such a wild move. Every time I see you do it at the Roxy or any, at the watering bowl, it's always something I'm like, damn, that's so crazy. But I think you'll be back doing Spanish flies here soon. I think that's something that
I think so. I mean, I want to. I'm definitely gonna get back, and then I get called crazy for it. And oh, you're dumb. You already went through. You could have lost your cool. Well, I'll lose my life in the ring. I'm not happy, man.
It's a lot of I hear that that statement, I guess, a lot from wrestlers. I hear that a lot.
Yeah.
If there's a way for them to go out, it's in the ring, like Misawa. You
Yeah,
know, I mean,
yeah,
he wouldn't have had it any other way, which
yeah,
is
exactly.
what it is.
Yeah,
Although I'm glad you're here, I
yeah,
would rather you be here and just have a hurt leg, and you
yeah.
know. Than,
Yeah, dude. But
so how's
it's
everything going on outside of wrestling? Do you got any plans like upon your return? Do you have any new merch that people can go get right now?
so I'm working on a lot of merch right now, like a bunch, like kids
Cool.
masks, adult masks, shirts, tank tops, girl thongs. You know, just
Hell yeah.
yeah, just a bunch of little things, you know, and I'm trying to get that within the next few months and then get that out there. So yeah, still working on that.
I mean, there's still such a huge name throughout Colorado wrestling. I mean, really throughout like the Midwest area, people really know the Red Viper name. So it'll be great to see you eventually get back in that ring. But any type of way that you can get back into the pro wrestling scene, be it merch, commentary, you know, whatever you want to do. I'm saying, I like doing commentary with my friends. It's a blast. So
Yeah, dude, absolutely.
talk to Joe.
My
All right.
thing is I've always wanted to be and do commentary of some sort, and what better way to do it than wrestling, you know? But I think for now I'm gonna do refing. I'm gonna be a referee. Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking right now. For now, just to see.
That's great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So
You keep your face in the ring. People, you know, you're at every show that way.
yeah,
Low impact. Obviously, you wouldn't be taking those buster bumps. Did you see what happened to him at CSW?
yeah,
That motherfucker went end over end. His poor toe.
yeah.
Oh, you can't be taking those, okay? None of
Speedy
those.
recovery, man. Speedy recovery for him.
Yeah. Well, he heals pretty quick. I mean, he has a background in bleeding quite a bit, which you do too.
Hey, yeah.
What was your start into deathmatch? Like, what was your like the moment that I want to do that?
I was like 10 years old watching Sandman and ECW. Yeah, dude. Insane, I know. He was my biggest influence in hardcore death matches and whatnot. And the first time I saw him just with the can, I was like, dude, this dude's awesome. Who the hell comes out there with the beer can, just smashes it on his head and beats the hell out of people, makes them bleed, and he makes himself bleed in the process. Dude,
Right?
I fell in love with the dude. And when I took my first chair shot, maybe 2 months into my career, I was like, boom, oh, adrenaline, do it again, you know? Yeah,
Really?
yeah, man, it was insane. Just like with chops. You've heard my
Yeah.
chops.
Oh, bro, those things are brutal.
Oh man, first time I saw a chop was I want to say Big Show. Whoa, you know, damn, I forgot who it was, but dude, just it echoed.
Yeah, the way
So,
he would shush the crowd.
yeah,
But his hand is like 7 of our hands, you know? So it's
yeah,
like,
it's big. But yeah,
where
dude,
did you have your first death match? Where was
woo.
that? Was that Primo's?
Oh yeah, officially it was Primo's. It was at Slave, like 3-4 years back, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, dude. So, I think I wrestled Johnny Cross that night, and that's when he hit me with like the biggest stop sign on earth. I turned around, just boom! Oh, there it is. Nice, dude. It echoed throughout the whole watering bowl. It was
Oh
great.
yeah.
Yeah, dude. It was fun.
Yeah, Johnny Crash is a fun one. He's a good guy. I know a lot of respect. So
Yep.
good person to have your first death match, you know,
Oh,
like
man.
gonna take care of you.
Yeah. It was
What?
pretty
Okay, so how was that approach? Like, you know, like what did Joe approach you? Did you like pull Joe aside? Had you been in Joe's ear for a little bit? You know, what was the
I was bugging him for a little while. I was kind of annoying Lucha, like, hey, let me into your promotion. Damn it, I want to do this. I don't care.
Hell yeah.
But no, my approach was pretty cool. I was like, hey, dude, like, you know my trainer. He's one of your good friends. You know how crazy he is. I'm a little crazy too. Let's do this. All right, cool, brother. Let me keep you in mind, and we'll see what we can do. Okay. Like 2-3 weeks later, he's like, hey, I got a spot for you at Slave. Fuck yeah.
Boy.
I was excited, man, like a kid in a candy store. Yeah, it was great.
Slave's a fun one. We're coming up on the 14th annual Slave to the Death match here pretty soon. Are you gonna be in the house?
Hell yeah.
Awesome. You gonna put on those zebra stripes?
You damn right.
Hell yeah, let's go! Breaking news here on the sweet spot, baby. You're gonna see Red Viper in the zebra
Yes,
stripes.
sir. Yes,
Zebra
sir.
snakes out here. I didn't know there were zebra snakes.
Hey, me neither, bro.
It'll be a fun one, man. I
Oh
mean,
yeah.
it's gonna be so far the lineup's looking pretty crazy. We got Alex Colon not in the tournament, but special feature doing a match.
Mhm.
Mickey Knuckles making their Primo's debut.
Man.
Aiden Blackheart. There's a couple others that I know of. I don't want to drop the names here because I don't know if they've been dropped yet, but
Yeah.
I mean, it's what, man. Have you seen some of the lineup so far?
A little bit, yeah. And
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
pretty intense, man. I wish I was in it just to get my ass whooped.
I mean, you could. I mean, you know, maybe a chair shot to the dome. I don't know. That's your call, though.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
You mentioned your trainer and him kind of being a crazy dude. Who is your trainer? Where did you get started in this crazy business?
So I got started when Primo's Butcher Shop was in Commerce City, and this was around 2009, 2010, and so my Punisher trained with. Come here. My son wants to say hi. Yeah, little.
What's up? How you doing? That's the soccer star, huh?
Hey, there he is, man. That's it.
Yeah, well, taking over the MLS. You're gonna be the Rapids key to success.
Yeah, they call him Little Messi on his team. So
Let's go.
yeah, man.
Yes.
So my trainer, his name is Punisher, and he came out of Juarez, Chihuahua, and he trained me for, I mean, up until last year when he, hung him up. But yeah, this dude taught us everything from amateur wrestling to grappling to how to take a chair shot properly and not hurt yourself. Dude, we used to take back bumps on concrete. I shit you not. We used to take
That's crazy.
Yeah. So that kind of toughens you up a little bit.
Oh, I mean, it does. It really does. I mean, taking a bump on concrete versus taking a bump in the ring, you're gladly taking those bumps.
Absolutely.
Oh, thank you. Oh, yes. I get it psychologically.
Yeah. So, yeah, man, my trainer, he was in AAA for about 16 years out in Mexico. Yeah.
Let's go.
And his name out there was Galaxy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Old school, big pads, shoulder pads, and big horns on the, on the mask. So,
hell yeah.
It was legit. He was legit.
That's cool as shit. So did he dub Red Viper, or how did you come across that namesake?
So my favorite snake has always been the horned viper, and it's it's not too big, but it's got a big ass dome. So the cars, the Dodge Vipers, they're always my favorite, and especially in red, dude, they look super sick.
They do.
Yeah, so I approached my trainer one day. I was like, dude, this is what I like. This is what I'm thinking of doing. I just don't know what to put with Viper. He said, just put your favorite color in front of it. So here we are, Red Viper.
Okay, well, now let me ask another question. How did you get the two eyes in the name?
So the fangs. The snake.
Okay. See, that's dope as hell.
Yeah.
Now, how does Naruto tie into all of your wrestling stuff? Because that's obviously a heavy influence on you too, man. Like it's a part of your gear. It's part of. Is there any outside of gear? Is that part of any influence into your character at all?
So Naruto is part of me and my son, who was just on.
Yeah.
So I watched it with him. I watched it when I was in high school for the first time, and I was like, all right, cool. Let's watch this with my son, see where this goes. And it became our thing for 3 years. It took us 3 years to watch the first Naruto seasons or whatever, and then another year maybe to watch Shippuden, and then we watched Boruto. So it was a long 2-3 years, but it's a big part of me. I love that anime. Not only does it teach you, patience, but it teaches you real life lessons, and that's really huge because I could transfer that to my kids. So yeah, man, Naruto is a big part of me.
Other than gear, though, that's the only crossover as far as wrestling in Naruto.
Yeah, I would say so.
I didn't know if you had any moves or anything, secret names for moves. I didn't know if he was out there doing jutsus and all that. Saying yes, let's go.
Dude,
I
I
love it,
just really
brother.
love the anime, dude. The anime world is just amazing to me. You know, it's a different world, and it's very influential. It's really sick.
Yeah, I got a really good friend of mine. You met him at Frank's Winter Beach Party. Nate, bigger, heavy set dude
Yeah,
that was with
yeah,
me.
yeah.
Yeah, huge Naruto fan,
That's
like
awesome.
gigantic Naruto fan. He kind of taught me a little bit about it, so
Yeah,
I had to
dude.
hook you two up. And then when he found out that you were a huge Naruto fan, and he saw, because I think you even had like the gear on that night.
The
You
black
might have had
the
the
Akatsuki
yeah,
little
yeah, yeah. I think you might have
yeah,
been wearing that. He was like, "Oh shit!" I was like, "Dude, I told you." Like,
yeah,
bro,
yeah.
so he's a big time fan now.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, that was always really cool. Like to see crossovers of like, you see it a lot now in wrestling of people like Seth Rollins or
Yes,
Becky Lynch paying homage to like the X-Men, things
yes,
that they grew up really liking.
yes.
Where God, the wrestling we grew up watching, it was nothing like that. It was
No,
all just
absolutely
like
not.
their color scheme, their gimmick, them. It's really cool to see that transition. It's like
Yeah.
I enjoy it. I like seeing it.
Oh yeah. You know who's
Or
Oh no, I was gonna
shoot.
say who's really good at that is Delta Junior.
Oh my
Dude,
God, yo,
yeah,
ridiculous,
yes, absolutely.
dude!
Here's
Did you
sick.
see their new gear for IWC? The sponsored gear,
Yeah,
dog.
yeah.
Like this dude, it's dumb. Their gear is top notch. Like, and that's something I had just seen recently, and I have to get your opinion on this.
Mhm.
Diego Diablo
Oh, dude.
specifically put up a post. Do you
Yeah,
know that post I'm talking about?
yeah. Oh yeah.
Where like you can't have good gear, you're gonna outshine the main event. What are your thoughts on that?
Hey, you know what? A gear is part of a wrestler, bro. And
Hmm?
I tried getting or having new gear for every show that I was at. You know,
Yeah,
if I didn't, then I used something that I used 6 months ago. You know,
yeah.
so I'm not looking like the same image every time. You know,
Mhm.
different colors, different this, different that. But hey, if you outshine the main event, put a little more work into your gear.
Thank you. Isn't that like on them? It's not on you. It doesn't become your problem. It's their problem. Like if you're getting outshined by mid card, dude, they're fucking doing something right. And well, step aside, bro. Like fucking, like if you don't want to put in the money back in, or if you don't even have the connections to do it, find the connections. Talk to the locker room. Become a person.
I've had
Yeah, it's
much talent come to me inbox or hey, text message about hey, point me in the right direction for gear, point me in the right direction for boots or whatever. Um,
exactly.
dude, it's key. It comes a long way.
Yeah, and I mean it's so weird to hear people say something like that. Like it bugged me. I was reading I read that message on the way up to BPW the other day and I was like, who would even say that? Like I want to know who said it to him. Like
Yeah.
who had the nuts to pull you aside and be like, you can't be wearing so much cool gear. Like what? Oh, we
Top,
might have lost Viper. There he is. He back. He back.
my bad. Sorry, I had a phone call.
You're good. You're all good.
Yeah, man. But sorry. Yeah, dude.
No,
The biggest thing I've always told people, like, look, you gotta. Damn it. Sorry.
you're good, man. It's all
But
good. It's gonna
I always
happen.
tell people, like, look, you gotta stand out.
Mm,
If your performance in the ring is legit, cool. Make your
yeah.
performance legit along with your gear.
Amen.
Stand out. Make it shine.
Yeah.
Make yourself look good. Because if you're not putting yourself over, no one else is gonna do it.
No, and that's something that I think everyone finds out. Big Guns made a post recently about how your friends are only going to be there for the first few.
Yep.
And then they're going to start not really showing up, and
Yeah.
you really got to start building a fan base if you want to have longevity in this business.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you could always have a spot on the card and have no fans if you know what you're doing, but I think that in the long run you should probably have some type of fan base if you want to be successful.
Yeah. Absolutely. In every way, shape, or form.
Yeah, man. Even like, the Lakers wouldn't be the Lakers without their fan base. They'd be the Milwaukee Bucks, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Speaking of sports though, you're a big baseball fan. You like
Huge
yourself
baseball
some
fan.
baseball.
I have the MLB logo
Yeah.
tatted on me, man. Yeah.
You also got another logo, I think, tatted on you. Boston Red Sox, right?
Red Sox fan right there. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. How did that fandom start? Are you from that area or?
No, dude. So I'm born and raised in Arizona, but
Okay.
growing up, there were no Diamondbacks.
Yeah.
My first MLB game, Pedro Martinez was on the mound with the Red Sox, and
Let's
that was the
go.
first team I saw. They whooped ass, and I was like, "Huh, I really like this team." So I started following them, and as I grew up, I started learning their history and what they were about, how Babe Ruth went from the Red Sox to the Yankees, and all this good stuff. And I'm like, dude, yeah, this is it. This is where I'm from, man. This is me. And then like 1998, 1999, the Diamondbacks came around. I'm like, who the fuck are these guys? Yeah, man. But that's how I became a huge Red Sox fan. And I've been to 2004, 2007 World Series at Fenway as a fan.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
That's so fucking cool. That's amazing.
I have pictures with David Ortiz, Jacoby Ellsbury, Manny Ramirez, which were three of my big favorite players on that team. So
Yeah.
legit, bro.
I grew up I would always loved baseball. My grandpa got me into the Twins when I was real young.
Nice.
I was a really big Twins fan. And then the Rockies showed up. I kind of like the Rockies, but I had always been a San Francisco Giants fan. So that's kind of where I lie. I'm a Giants boy. But Twins and Giants.
I've had two friends that played with the Giants.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool. So that's awesome.
Sergio Romo. I played with him since we were kids, bro. Kids. And then Benji Molina, who I trained with on his off season, lived right across the street from my high school.
Well, that's something that outside of just fandom, you played baseball, right? For a long time.
I played
what position did you play?
Pro? Yeah.
I didn't know this. What? Oh my gosh. You're so much cooler than I thought. Wow.
So I got signed right out of high school. And yeah, I had a D1 scholarship for Oregon State to just walk on the team and tear shit up. But that same day at that same tryout, I had a contract offer from a scout in Mexico. So I was like, this opportunity comes around once.
Yeah.
Play pro baseball in Mexico for 5 years. And
right.
Yeah, dude, absolutely. So after those 5 years, I got scouted by the Diamondbacks. And I played for the Reno Aces AAA team for the Diamondbacks for 1 year. Yeah.
That's so cool. I played baseball my whole life. I never got to the point of professional baseball.
Yeah, man.
What position did you play?
I played shortstop.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's what? Okay, well, I don't want to. What happened? Why did baseball come to a halt? Why did that?
I hurt my throwing arm. Yeah, played head first in the second base, and in baseball we use metal spikes on our shoes.
Yeah.
And he jumped up, came back down on my shoulder, and it just snapped. It popped like so many times. Never had surgery. To this day, I haven't had surgery on it. Doesn't hurt anymore, but I can't throw 90 plus miles an hour anymore. So that's the only downer.
Damn, that's crazy.
So when this happened, I was at spring training with the Diamondbacks, and I had an offer to play for the Kansas City Royals for like $5.something million. Yeah.
That's so nuts. Wow.
Yeah. And then
that's spectacular, man.
And that was the end of that. But yeah, man, it was a good run. I got to meet names like you might know who they are. I got to have lunch with Derek Jeter one time. Yeah.
Never heard of her.
Yeah, me neither. Derek Jeter, Miguel Tejada, Clayton Kershaw struck me out. It was insane.
Kershaw's a monster.
Absolute beast. But yeah, man, I got to play with a lot of dudes that are in the big leagues now.
That's really cool. I mean, it sounds like you would have been in the big leagues right now. Like I would have had your jersey on.
Yeah. I mean,
the end goal would have been, right? Contract with Boston, right? That would have been the end goal.
That would have been a goal, man. That would have been a life goal. And then I would have retired happily after
that jersey on the wall. Oh, man. But hey, things ended up the way they are. Now you're Red Viper.
Yeah.
I mean, and you're still insanely successful within this profession, man. Like,
thank you.
So was there anything that baseball taught you that was that transferred over to wrestling heavy?
Discipline.
Yeah.
Discipline, dude. It's key with everything you do in life. Discipline will get you motivated, and it will just teach you different ways of life, bro. And discipline is one thing that just helped me from baseball to wrestling to the gym.
Yeah, man.
It's just something that'll stick with me forever.
That's wild. Like, we've never really had that conversation. That's all new to me that you were a professional baseball player. What team in Mexico did you play for?
Águilas de Mexicali and Sultanes de Monterrey. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do they, I know that they've been doing a lot of, custom like New Era hats. Are those hats that I'd be able to purchase online?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna find some of those. I didn't know. I have to support my boy now.
I'll send you the
link. Dude, definitely after this, Yeah, for sure. But there's one other thing that I kind of wanted to talk to you about today.
Do it.
A certain, how do I put this? There was an individual that made a lot of very bold statements about you, your injury, your career, decided to take advantage of that situation, the injury.
Yep.
Chongo Bronson, we're talking about
Bronson.
you. Yeah, the man, the myth, the legend. Hopefully we'll never have to deal with him again within this scene. I really don't. I don't personally believe they brought much to the business after they fell into the hole they did.
Yep.
But I think you have a lot more to say on the subject than I do. I mean, what are your thoughts on Chongo now versus the man that we'd met, 3-4 years ago?
Man, you know what? After having so much respect, like we all did, for the individual at some point, it's very disappointing, to find out all the shit he's done and all the shit he's doing and all the shit he's probably going to continue to do, because that's just the jack off he is. But, I lost all respect for the man. Complete. Yeah, dude. So
he, from what I hear, is not the most trustworthy individual. Speaking on that, I know that he stole from you. And what are your thoughts on that? Like, how do you? I mean, what even happened there? I mean, if you want to tell a story about him stealing, and get that, because he tried to spin his own web on another podcast. And I know that there's a lot of people that want to hear your side of things. So what happened there with that money, or even that whole situation? Start from the beginning, where he had the grand idea of getting you some form of funds.
Yeah. So when I got hurt, I'm pretty sure you remember that that shoot. What was it? I don't even want to call it a promo, because it wasn't a.
That's exactly what it was. Is sadly, it wasn't a shoot. It was a promo. I mean, when you come up from the elevator and you do this whole, like, it was a promo. Like, you have a guy standing outside. It's not just him talking on the road home and just passionately speaking. It was him trying to, like, get something over. Anyway, continue.
He made it about himself completely. Along the way, while he was doing that, he threatened the promoter's, life and family. And then promised me, oh yeah, brother, we're gonna get you a show together. You're gonna get all ticket fees, and then you're gonna get all these raffles, and the whole shebang. Never saw a dime of it. Called him out on his shit and blocked me and just ghosted and came up with excuse after excuse after excuse. So finally, I was like, dude, I'm done with your shit, man. If you're not gonna tell me anything, you're just gonna ghost me. I'm just gonna put you on blast on Facebook. Why the fuck not?
Exactly.
So I did, and everybody saw, and shit hit the fan pretty bad with him, and he threatened me again right after that. Like, dude, you know where the fuck I live. I'm not hiding from you. It's that simple. I'm not afraid of the guy. Never have been. Mr. Oh, my fists are registered as lethal weapons. My ass. They're not.
That's such a lie. Like, it's
motherfucker's not Chuck Norris, but
no one, like, it's no one believe. Yes, is he a trained jiu-jitsu practitioner? Fuck yeah, he is. Is he good at what he does? Fuck yeah, he is. Does he scare anyone in the locker room? Not one of us. Not one of us. And the reason is because of how fucking passionately he pushed how bad he is, that it fucking buried himself. And it's like, dude, I know you could beat me up, but I don't give a fuck. It doesn't fucking make me, like, you don't get respect from me. I don't give you more. You don't get more from me because I know that. Like, it does nothing. Like, I'm a man, you're a man. Beat me up. I'll be back here next month doing the same thing I was doing here tonight.
Exactly. Yeah, you know, it's exactly what it comes down to. And you know, the dude just went on and on and on, ghosting everybody, and then he went silent for a little while, supposedly going sober from his drug addiction or whatever the fuck he was doing. Um, and then those 99 days he was gone, I got 2 threats from him. Like, dude, you know where I live. I'm not gonna hide. Are you gonna go down clean? Fuck no. I'm gonna, defend myself. But
Fuck yeah.
but like the dude's got people looking for him to just, and he doesn't realize, and
There's
that's
a lot of people in wrestling that have ties that he doesn't want to be tied to.
yeah, yeah.
So,
And like I told him, I was the wrong being to fuck with.
exactly, man.
Because I don't sugarcoat shit. I don't beat around the bush. I'm pretty straightforward
Mhm.
with what I say. I'm not an asshole. You've seen it. You've been around
Yeah.
for many years, and one of my biggest things is, keep those close to you as long as you can and don't ever fuck them over, because one day you may need that person for just even a ride down the street. Like, hey, hook it up,
Yeah.
and if you ruin that, you ruin a lot of shit in the wrestling world.
Yeah, and boy did they did a number on their career. I know though, I mean it's wrestling. There's some of the worst will find a place somewhere, but I know as far as Colorado goes, I don't think we're going to be seeing that individual anymore.
And a lot of
Thankfully.
Yeah, I got the word around to like 6 other states. So he's canceled for quite some time, if not forever.
Yeah, and which is unfortunate because it really trickles down,
Yeah.
and it's unfortunate because there's people that he is closely involved with that were trying to find their own footing within this, and now they can't pursue this anymore.
Yeah.
Or not necessarily that they don't want to. It killed the drive, it killed their passion, it ruined what love they had for this. I was never involved with RIP, but a lot of my friends were.
Yeah.
And it was a place that I know they at least had somewhere to hone their craft, wrestle.
Yeah.
I mean, Colorado, we have a lot of places, but I mean, we also have a lot of wrestlers. We only have so many spots on the card.
Yes.
So with what they did, killing off a company that was kind of up and coming, it's very sad. It's very sad, man.
It was a good place to be as well, man. It was fun. The crowd was hot. The matches were hot. The storyline was hot. It was hot all around. And it just took that one individual to fuck it all up.
Yeah, and I know that. Okay, so not only did they take t-shirt money, just a loan from that, they took things like ring money, right? They're supposed to be buying a ring, which never happened, correct?
So let me stop you on that one real quick. Those $1,000 he had me hold for him. Yes, I held them, but I never spent them. So what he did was he's like, "Hey brother, hold these $1,000 for me. It's cool with me and Tiff. It's for the ring." And in my head, I'm going like, "Okay, so if Tiff is responsible with money, which she really is, why the fuck is she holding it?" Oh well, whatever. Okay. So as time went by, hey brother, I need $200 from that. I need $200 from that until the $1,000 were gone. I was like, dude, where's that money going? That's supposed to be for the ring. He's like, oh, I just got to buy some other things for shows and lighting and all this good shit. Never saw lighting at shows. Never saw new things at shows. It was all going up his nose apparently. So that's where we were with that. And I'm no one to judge. You're gonna do your drugs, do them, whatever, but don't fuck people over.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, those $1,000, yeah, he straight up started taking it 200 at a time until it was all gone, and then tried blaming me. And I'm just like, no, there's plenty of proof that I can show where, hey, I need 200, I need 200, I need 100.
Yeah, paper trails, and it not necessarily just money paper trails, bro. Texts and people like that are so lost in their own psyche, don't remember half the shit they say.
Exactly.
They do these things. The next thing you know, that's gone. That memory is gone from their fucking head. So yeah, it was a wild spiral to watch that person fucking completely ruin their life and their career. I mean, let's say they get sober, power to them. awesome, great, dude, hell yeah, but I never want to see their fucking face again.
Yeah.
I know. I hope that they never step foot within a Colorado wrestling fucking arena. I really hope that no one ever books them in professional wrestling. I hope that they professionally do well, but not in our business. They're not welcome anymore.
The only place that will accept him and that has accepted him so far is Triple L.
Yeah.
He's good homies with Nick. More power to him. I can care less.
Yeah,
Great promotion. Great promotion. Yeah. Shitty promotion, in my opinion. But
agreed.
You know,
I agree. I mean,
we look for those shows all the time until someone said, "Oh, well, he's not worth it. Get someone better." You know, fuck you and fuck that promoter. Go to hell.
Amen.
That's how this works, man.
We got a comment here. Valencia y Paz. Hola, amigos. Red Viper is one of the best dudes ever. Hate that anybody would ever try to screw him over. This is Bruiser. What's up, Bruiser? Hey, how you doing, homie? Yeah, that's the homie. Actually, let's go back to the injury, right? They were involved in a matchup. They were one half of the tag team. And
Bruiser took the rope. I saw it. Nah.
Well, hey, if you I don't want to. But going back to what we're talking about with Chongo, he kind of shot on them as well and said that they weren't trained enough to be in the ring with you, and that and then he went on to say things like you agreed with him or you okayed what he was saying, and which I mean, if there was any form of yes, I mean, you were on every pain medication on the face of the earth, right?
Well, I remember that night, and I was on med, but I was fine. I knew what he was saying. You know, my brother was there, and 3 other wrestlers were there as well. You know, so I knew what the fuck was going on. Plus, my brother had everything recording because he never trusted Chongo from the get-go. So he was recording everything, and when we went back, I was like, dude, I never agreed to anything. You know, I never agreed to any of the things he said or that I said to him or that I supposedly blamed for. I never said any of that shit. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. So he basically, essentially, so I have my own stories about him, but he essentially did to you what he did to me. Said, "Oh, they said so. Yeah. I'm gonna go out here and on their word." And dirty, man. That's so dirty. And to this day, you've never seen any money from them, right? Not a dollar. But Tiffany always got you whatever she got. You were always paid by Tiff, right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Right. Any other, I mean, I know I'll fill you on the little things that I've heard, but I heard that, especially with the ring, right? There was one point where you were like, "Hey, where's that ring?" And he took you in and showed you some turnbuckles possibly. And it was like, "Oh, there's kind of what I have." And it was just spare parts to a ring. Did that happen? Okay. All right. See, hey, I want to clear every fucking story. I want to find the lies and pick them apart.
Is this something that was mentioned as well?
Yes, that's something I was told. So I wasn't sure if it was true or not. I wanted to ask you specifically.
There was never a ring purchased by Chongo. And the money he did have for the ring, which was about $3 or $4 grand, just blew it on drugs. Yeah, just blew it on drugs.
Where did he come across all this money? I mean, how was he able to get $4 grand saved up for a ring and not use it for a ring?
Yeah, he used it on himself.
How was he able to save up all that money? Where do you know where the funds were coming from?
I believe at the time he got sponsors together. A little too many, so he grabbed all that money and I guess he went crazy with it. And not only did he screw those sponsors over, but he screwed a lot of us over.
Exactly.
So yeah, he got sponsors for that, and the sponsors gave him checks to his name, which was pretty stupid to do. But yeah, he blew all that money on his own.
Okay, so basically he essentially did the same thing with CSW, right?
Yep.
He did the exact same thing to Randy Rude.
Yep.
He took sponsorship money and spent that sponsorship money on things that were his own doing, not things that should have been for the wrestlers. And in turn, he blamed Randy which caused a downward spiral there. A lot of wrestlers ended up not believing in Randy. A lot of people turned their backs on Randy because of their loyalty to Chongo.
Yes.
That's all can be confirmed that he stole that money.
There's receipts, there's screenshots of bank accounts, there's conversations between himself, Randy, and many sponsors out there. And the total amount that he owes or that he stole from CSW along with sponsors, it was like 20 grand. Yeah, I shit you not. And that includes the Space Force show we had here at Buckley Air Force. Yeah.
Oh, I also heard that the Space Force show wasn't even supposed to be underneath the Four Corners banner. I'm not going to say where it was supposed to be, but it wasn't supposed to be Four Corners, and that they kind of snatched that up for their little grubby, stinky fingers.
Well, he threatened whoever was supposed to be involved and whoever name it was supposed to be under. He's like, well, if I don't get my fucking way, you're never going to see my money, and I'm going to come hunt you down and beat the shit out of you and all this bullshit. Went on, dude. And people backed out. People backed off, and one of the sponsors decided to give him 10 grand before all that happened. Yeah. A lot of us didn't see a lot of pay. A lot of people didn't get paid. To this day, they still haven't got paid. He promised a lot of shit, including, oh, it's going to be a sellout show. There's going to be 7,000 people. No, it was none of that. And it just wasn't done right. It wasn't done right. And the fact that he stole from everybody and the sponsors just ruined the whole show. It ruined everything.
It's almost unbelievable to think that he had so much and he was willing to throw it all away.
Yeah.
I mean, but then do you rethink about exactly why he threw it away? Drug, and those drugs take over a lot of people, man, and it's sad.
Quick.
Yeah, very quick. It was very fast for him. It was very fast. There was a change in that individual. It was like almost overnight. It's very sad to hear that not only has he done it to just you, but he's done it to other people, including, I believe, Seattle people. He's also done similar things like this.
Well,
so it's a pattern.
He's running from a case he has out there. And domestic violence against a girl. He mentioned it in that shoot.
Oh!
So he lied about all that. He's not innocent in that. He beat the shit out of a chick outside of a bar, left her unconscious, and as he was trying to drag her body into an alley to make it look like an accident, people saw that. Yeah, he told me all this in front of other people that I'm not going to mention, but
he felt he had that confident moment of like, I can tell these people truths.
Yeah. Oh, they're going to believe they're on Chongo. Everybody loves Chongo. No, the fuck we don't.
Huh. Well, that gives me even more of a reason to hate this individual and wish them nothing. Like even now, I mean, I'm going to say it and I don't care if it's going to get to him, but I mean, the shot to the back of the head that he took because he couldn't be at CSW was obviously payback. Like that's just kind of what comes back there, right? Like that's fucking karma. Like almost severing your fucking head and the fucking vocal cords that fucking were supposedly gone. I'll never speak again. Oh my God. Does the whole fucking pay me fucking money? I have a fucking PayPal bullshit. The only person in this fucking situation that deserves any fucking form of clout is you. So like, do you have a PayPal that you can fucking shout out to everybody or somewhere where people can fucking get you that money that Chongo owes you out of fucking love for you, Red Viper?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we can. Yeah.
I'll make sure to put a post up. So you send me those links. If I don't know if you do you know it by off the top of your head?
What?
Your PayPal, the app.
I don't. Not off the top of my head.
Okay, yeah, you're good. That's insane, man. That Chongo dude fucking really did a number on fucking this Colorado scene, huh?
Oh, dude, and it sucks because just recently, before what happened to me, he went to Phoenix with some butcher shop talent. Fucked them over.
Mm-hmm.
Fucked them over with a lot of money.
He also was that the same group that he promised leather jackets to, made by Tiffany.
Yeah.
Fuck, dirty, man.
Piece of shit, man.
So fucking dirty.
Yeah.
Like, just completely rotten individual. Oh yeah, it's wild. It's just. I'm glad that we're weeding those people out because we've had a few. But I really am glad that they're starting to fucking fall to the wayside.
Yeah.
You know, they're not surviving the Oregon Trail, so to speak. There's another thing that I always heard him fucking say, and I mean, maybe it's fucking true. Fuck me, this could be the one truth he ever fucking told. Did you guys play baseball as kids?
Not as kids, dude. We only played baseball for one season, and this was in 2017 when we were with R&P with Yaden's company. Yeah, he's full of shit, dude. I didn't meet Triangle until 2016. I was already a grown ass adult and a wrestler, so he's full of
Because
shit.
if you ask him, he will tell you you guys have known each other since childhood. You played little league, you were on baseball teams. Oh, that's just lies.
Yeah,
Why?
Really know-
Why work that lie? Like, what does that do? Like, I just don't get it. Like, what does that do for anyone? Like, does the crowd go, oh, he played with Viper? No. Nudge, nudge. Like, no.
The dude tried playing baseball team and he was terrible. He fucking sucked.
Did R&P have like a little team together that they did or something? Or
it was cool, dude. He wasn't great. You had Corrente on the team. You had Bruce Wayans on the team. You had Viper on the team. You had Aiden, Chongo. I don't remember who else was on the team, but dude, we were the shitty team, but we had so much fun doing it.
Still,
it was great. Yeah, it was hella fun. I remember the first time I hit a home run on that team. Bruce Wayne was like, "Oh, Don Viper, I want to be just like you. What the hell do you?"
I love Bruce, man.
Oh, me too. He's such an awesome. Yeah.
So was it just like a league that y'all like just sign up through? Like, can you make your own team and bring a roster? Or?
So it's called NABA.
Okay.
And it's a legit adult league registered from coast to coast. So if you do really good league and you win that league or top 3 or top 2 or whatever, you get to go to nationals or you go to like a World Series tournament for your age group in Phoenix, Arizona, or Texas or wherever they want to host it. So it's pretty legit, man. If you win that, you get like big rings. It's pretty awesome.
That's dope as fuck.
Yeah.
We'll have to look into that. Are you still play a little bit, or is that behind you now?
I'm slowly getting back into that rhythm too. I can still swing a bat, you know. But as far as me getting back into a game, it'll take some time.
Yeah. Well, when you heal up, man, let's sign up for that, bro. I played baseball growing up my whole life. Loved it. Yeah. Played left field, so I got a little bit of speed under my legs.
There you go. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, dude, I'm down. Violencia E. Paz says, yeah, I remember he said we didn't check in on Viper, but we were messaging Viper, checking in every chance we got. Yeah, Chongo made a lot of bold statements there about a lot of people that he had no right really even talking about, you know? I mean, this is the guy that wears, I mean, the funny thing is when he said, just because you wear a mask or whatever doesn't make you a luchador. It's like, dog, what about El Chongo Blanco? Like, bro, like you're fucking shitting on yourself, bro.
Yeah.
What the fuck do you mean?
I mentioned to him when I interrupted his podcast and I said, look, you're a black belt. I'm a black belt. But a black belt doesn't go around doing the shit you do. People are supposed to feel safe around the black belt, knowing there's a black belt in the fucking room in case shit goes down. Hey, let's handle shit. You know, and he didn't like that comment too much. He was pissed about that.
I'm sure he's not gonna like many of the comments we're saying here, but I really don't give a fuck. You're nailing it on the head. Like,
dude,
I should be able to trust in them. They should be the person that I should be able to trust to lead us in victory, you know, in any facets. Like you had mentioned, discipline is a major part of martial arts. And if they don't have the discipline to hold their tongue and bite their tongue on some of the statements they have to say until all the whole situation is played out properly, I would never want them to be my leader.
Same. And he did so many good things for a lot of people. You know, he trained, he knew his shit. He really
amazing.
Dude, yeah, absolutely. And he was great with words as well, which is why he got away with so much shit. But what sucks is now we're all left without the triangle training, which is fine, but it was key. It was good. It was helpful, and it went a long ways for a lot of people.
And me and him, our relationship had gone sideways after think it was Alpha 9, the show that we had dedicated to you, I believe.
Yeah, I remember.
So me and him, we kind of went sideways there. There had been a Gabe Sapolsky seminar. And he was doing some like shoot training for the boys and gals, non-binary pals, everybody involved. And Gabe specifically said, this guy knows what the fuck he's talking about. He's teaching you the right shit. He knows what he's talking about. So yeah, you're right. Chongo is amazing when it comes to training. He's unbelievable. He's one of the best wrestlers that I've seen, technically, in the mind. He's amazing.
Yeah.
But he ruined all that with drugs, with a violent demeanor, with lies, being untrustworthy, not paying people, talking shit to the wrong people, if you have to go to rehab, that's awesome, dude. I'm usually behind 90%, 99% of people that go to rehab. Let's fucking get you better so we can have you back. So you can be the guy you were before. The guy that he was, even not off the stuff, sadly was still the same dude. Just he was still lying, he was still taking, he was still stealing. I don't know, I'm not going to get too deep into the stuff that isn't my news, to give, but there's a lot of people that he pre-meth coke chongo fucked over heavy, and we no longer get to see a lot of these people. They have literally left the state. We'll never see them again because of them. Yeah, so it's kind of like he's getting the payback he deserves, and we've said it. I've said it multiple times, and I know that you said it too, especially on that podcast he was on. I don't ever want him back.
No, and I think a lot of people feel the same way. There's a lot of people feel fucked over by him in many ways, not just stealing. So the dude's a joke, man. And if he was in front of me right now, I'd tell him to his face, "You're a fucking joke."
Yeah. Well, if he wants to comment here in the chat, if he's watching, he can say whatever he'd like. I can send him a link to get in here and talk if he'd like. I would actually like to invite him onto this fucking platform to hear his lies, because I know that there's a lot of bullshit that I can call him out for, that I can have a lot of people call in and call him out for. So it's sad when we all know the truth and he's still fighting a lie. Even though he has gotten sober, I think that just goes to show their true demeanor, their true mentality.
Sober.
Yeah, exactly. Sober. What he says, what he says is sober. But even if, and I don't like to, and I'm not going to, I'm not even going to go down that road, but there's people that look up to him that he needs to get better for, and that's all that fucking matters.
Exactly.
So, I do wish him the best, but I don't wish him any form of comeback within this pro wrestling thing. Is there anything else, any other fun stories about Chongo that you have, or things you want to get off your chest?
He tried lying, saying that he was one of my big trainers and that he trained me to be a black belt. He trained me to be a pro wrestler. And at some point, I'm looking at this motherfucker like, you gotta be out of your goddamn mind. You've never taught me a thing. And if he did, it was just a little bit of verbiage on the microphone, which I'm terrible at, dude. I suck on the microphone. But yeah, dude, he tried making this whole thing like, oh yeah, I helped Viiper be a black belt and I helped him train in the ring. Like, no. Dude, we never even had a match together. Ever. Not one.
Really? You guys have never had a match?
No. And we always talked about what we were going to do. And we actually went through a whole match one time. Never happened. Never happened.
That's crazy. That's crazy to think. I know that, who was it? There was someone, it was Johnny Crash, and he recently just had a match with someone. And it was his first match with them. And they've been wrestling for, the past 10 years. God, who was it? I forget, but I heard a similar story, and I was like, what? You've never wrestled them? So that's just crazy how paths like that never cross, especially when you guys were such good friends. I know that that's probably something that kills you even the most, is having to lose someone that you felt you trusted for so long.
Dude, we called each other brother. You know how that works in the wrestling world.
Yeah,
That's to you, you call your brother. Um,
Yeah.
but it was nothing like that, bro. It was very
Yeah.
fake, and very. I don't know how else to put it, but it was full of shit.
It was
You know?
one-sidedly fake. I'm sure you were giving your all to the friendship and to the
Hell yeah,
relationship.
yeah, yeah.
And I'm sure in his head he thinks he did the exact same, but in reality, what
But
he needs to find, he needs to come back to reality and realize that he was taking from all the people that loved him, that
yeah,
truly loved this man. We all
yeah,
respected him. So to see him
100.
turn on someone like you said that he called his family, his brother,
Yeah,
and not
like
just you, there's plenty of us,
yeah,
but you were the catalyst. I think that you're so unanimously loved. People respect you. Everyone can look up to you, kid, adult. It didn't matter. Everyone knew that you were an upstanding individual. So when he did what he did to you, everyone took notice and was like, what? To
yeah.
Viper? It was needed, sadly. I'm glad that it happened. I'm glad that you did what you did, brother.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, going forward, the world is ours now, baby. So
It is.
we got to make it the
It is.
best we can, especially for all these young cats coming in now.
Yeah.
We got to make it that we got to weed out these liars, brother.
Yes, exactly, dude. And the thing with the dudes and gals coming up nowadays, they're so talented, man. And
Oh my
they just need,
God.
yeah, dude. So they need that guidance, man. And Changa wasn't doing a good job with that. So these new dudes and gals coming up, they need a new leader. So
A
hey,
hundred
if I
percent.
if Viper can train, he will.
I'm saying, bro.
Hey,
I'm saying. Have you a real quick little? Have you had a chance to check out Silencio?
yeah. Oh, dude. Yes. Yes. Dude's getting go. He's going places, man. He's so talented.
Bro, that
Yes.
dude. What show was it? It was Aero Lucha, and he was on the
Yep.
outside selling to the crowd, and he's not necessarily selling the injury, but he's like selling to the crowd. But fucking, they were like hating him, like just so natural. The way he moves to the inside, to the outside of the ring, it's natural, man. That's someone
Okay.
that you should definitely take under your wing and fucking, because they are.
It's actually in the works. As soon as I'm come back to training and help with training, I'm gonna help him, Urza, and
Mm.
a few others that are there. Yeah.
Urza is a fucking another talent that is goddamn
Beast.
spectacular.
Beast. Beast, bro.
Amazing.
He's
I
fearless. He has good
oh
presence. Can sell,
hmm
work, will work anybody and anything. He
yeah,
li- he listens, dude. Oh, well rounded. Well rounded.
yeah, I loved him. Yeah, they kick ass.
Yeah.
Very happy with the match they had with Joan. That was an amazing match. Yeah, so I'm excited to see how far they go.
Yeah.
I want to see them versus Logan. That's
Oh,
something that I would like to see. That'd be a really good match
yeah.
because they
That'd
have
be
the same
solid.
pacing. They I think they'd be able to do where Urza has that. Logan's more. How do he's more square in the way he goes about his work, right? It's
Oh,
more, this is the move and it looks this way.
yep.
Where Urza brings a little bit of a different flair, almost that like kind of
Yeah.
EO Scott.
Yeah.
And so it's like, it's so
Yeah.
good but them together would be so good. So that's something. Is there any matchups that you want to see in Colorado right now? Kurt wrestlers or anyone that you're like,
Oh,
yo, eyes?
there's a lot, dude. But I think my biggest one would be Killian and Silencio.
Yep.
Yeah. Two heels going toe to toe. I think you can't
Mm-hmm.
look at that. You got Killian, who's just dominating. He's huge. And you have Silencio, who's not as huge, but he's still stocky and he's quick. I
I
think that's
bet you that motherfucker pound for pound is probably one of the strongest people
easy.
in our, like, they're so built. And then
Yeah.
of course, okay, along your lines, Big Guns had similar statements about Killing Crow. He
Yeah.
said Killian is probably as strong as me on commentary. And I was like, damn, really? You think that of Killian? Like, so he has the respect of everybody.
Yeah.
Like, and I've ridden with Killian a few times in the car, and totally cool dude, down to earth.
Oh yeah.
I enjoy them. They're easy to hang out with.
Yep.
Violencia E-Paz says Silencio is great talent.
Absolutely. 100%.
Agreed. Yeah. There's someone to keep an eye on, man.
Yeah. And you know, Silencia, when we were at that seminar with Oriental at the butcher shop,
Yeah.
he killed it. He killed it, man. He went out of there with from that seminar happy. He learned a thing or six, and he just dominated, bro. He's
a
natural leader.
Well, he comes from a martial arts background, right?
Yeah.
Right. I've heard he did Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I don't want to give away too much kayfabe,
Right,
but yeah, I heard he did. He comes from that combat sports background, and so it's cool to see him excel here now. Obviously, that carries over in both, but. Man, they are good, huh? That's someone you got to hook them up with whoever makes your mask.
Yeah.
Get them some crispiness.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So they're going they have a very their glass ceiling is super high. To the point where I don't even know if they're going to break through it because it's like they just have so much room to go. It's crazy.
Oh, yeah. It's insane, dude.
Yeah, man. Does Mini Viper, he got any does he want to ever want to get in the ring? Any? No. Okay, they like soccer, huh?
Fortunately, he actually plays baseball and soccer.
Let's go. There we go.
Very competitive in both, and he loves the sports, man. He loves being out there, loves performing, and he just won't get in the ring. He just doesn't like it.
It's one of those things where maybe it'll hit when he's older, you know? There's I see a lot of kids of wrestlers. It takes them till they're 18, 19 to start kind of like, I mean, maybe, you know, because it's that thing how they work. You know, I'm sure Jackson's gonna turn on me here in a little bit. Like, no, I don't want to do wrestling no more. I want to be a Ninja Turtle. Like, all right, motherfucker, I guess.
Cool.
I guess I'll support you in it. Jackson sends his love, brother. He's always telling me how much he loves you. Let me see if I can get him in here. Jackson!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell him to put his mask on.
Oh, I don't know if he knows where it is. We just moved. So everything's kind of packed up for his room, or I would.
I know.
Actually, I don't know if he knows where it is. Jackson! He might have left. Yeah, I think they gone, brother. I know. I wanted him to surprise you, but he gone. They might have gone.
Oh, hey, quick shout out to
dude.
To Lilith Grimm.
Yes, I seen the shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shirt is dope as fuck.
Love it, dude.
I saw that. I think God, someone was wearing it at BPW. Oh, speaking of the devil, come here.
Yeah.
They can hear you. You can say hi.
What's up, man?
Say, what's up, man?
Hi.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Viper?
What are you doing, Viper?
Chilling, dude. Just talking here to your old man.
Hey, now. You said he's just talking to your old man. Ah, damn it. You guys on the same team. All right, brother. We hug.
Yeah.
You watching Power Rangers?
I'm watching TV.
He's watching Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. What did I say? He's going to be a Ninja Turtle. I just said that. That's awesome. All right, brother. I'll be out in a second. I love you. Yeah, there he is. Viper Jr., man. That kid's going to go places. I think he has the bug, man. I do. I think that he's one of those, he's been around it for so long. He's always involved in the crowd. He's like a plant, you know?
Yeah.
I think he's got the bug, man. I think he's gonna do it. It's kind of weird to see that in someone so young already, but I think he's found his path.
I think so. I mean, he's around all of us all the time.
All the time.
He has so much to learn from everybody.
Exactly, and like everyone loves him. Everyone already he's like their little nephew to everybody.
Yep.
So yeah, he can lean on anyone whenever he needs. It really can learn any freaking style there is. Like he can.
And measure
crazy. We just got to figure out those 2 left feet on him, man. Maybe you can help me with that.
That's it.
He does. Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I love you, Viper. I thank you so much for coming on here, man.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, dude. It's always been a brotherhood.
Yes.
Since like the first time I met you, you know, you were one of the few that at Primo's really like took me in as a friend. And actually, even in the first memory I have of you is you were showing up for, I think it was Slave to the Death match. And you were walking up the stairs, and the co-commentator that I had at the time, Mac Wilcox, he like looks up the stairs and he goes, "Hey, Green Cobra's here." So that stuck with me. Yeah. And I knew you were a good guy right then, you know, like I knew like, okay, he's messing with them. He totally did the flip on his gimmick. Obviously he's a cool dude. But then I found out you're a Boston Red Sox fan. So I was like, I don't know. That's hard. I love you, Viper, man. Thank you for being my friend. Thank you for being my son's uncle. Thank you for being involved in professional wrestling.
Yeah.
I appreciate all you bring to us as a whole, your training, your insights, the great matches that you've given to everyone, everywhere, every time you step in the ring. Let's run this back. And the next time we'll talk less about the stupid dude and more about your career.
Yeah.
The early parts of your career. You finding your max design. And yeah, there's a lot that we have to talk about, brother.
Oh, a bunch, dude. A bunch. We got to do a part 2.
Exactly. Just like, you know, the 2 fangs. We'll do part 2. Love you, brother. Thank you again.
Yeah, thank you, brother.
I will see you. Will you be at the family reunion?
Should be.
All right, I'll be there, brother. Come say hi.
I will.
Later, dude.
Later, brother. Love you.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate you for being a part of this with me. I'm Rockin' with Sweets. This has been the Sweet Spot. That was Red Viper. We didn't get to cover everything, but we covered some things. Hopefully, you guys are satisfied with what we did cover on the subject of He Who Shall Not Be Named. Ah, fuck it. I can say it. Tango Bronson. I am the great. Fuck you. Have a great one.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like the High Five Strangers guy. Game-winning interception. First down. Just a nice, solid tackle. If you're in arm's length,